To begin with, I've been doing cooking classes for about 17 years. I've been cooking for about 25 years. Now, I didn't go to culinary school. Rather, I learned on the job. So I've cooked in many different facets, restaurants, catering companies, and I think that's where I gained my appreciation in catering the most about global cuisines, because in a restaurant, you're relegated to cooking a set menu repetitively. But with catering, you have the world at your fingertips. You can choose all different cuisines and techniques. And I think what I like to stress to everybody is technique always matters. So it doesn't matter what type of cuisine that you're cooking. If you know how to saute correctly, grill correctly, roast correctly, it doesn't matter whether you're cooking Middle Eastern, Chinese, Mediterranean, Thai. Cooking is cooking. It's just learning different flavor profiles. And I think what I offer is my teaching style is laid back and humorous, because I have a background in stand-up comedy. So I make learning a lot of fun. All of my classes begin with knife skills, because that is the cornerstone of cooking. So when you can use a knife efficiently, safely, then it makes your job easier. And so anytime something is easier to do, it becomes more enjoyable to do. You don't dread it. It doesn't feel like a task. And proper knife skills, like I said, you can breeze right through your prep if you learn how to hold a knife correctly. And that's why all of my classes, whether I have beginners or more advanced, I'm always surprised at how many people have not been using a knife correctly. And it's that aha moment when you learn how to rock and chop or tap chop, that it's like your world just opened. So that's a big part of it. Our knife skills, learning how to season food. It sounds very, very simple, but learning how important salting food is. And we're not talking about food that tastes overly salty, but food that tastes good. No salt equals no flavor. And so I treat salt not just as a seasoning, but as a flavor profile and a balance. So it's important to learn how to balance flavors: sweet, sour, salty, spicy, how to balance textures. You don't want just a one-note dish where everything is soft. You want something that's crunchy, maybe something cool, something that's refreshing. So I teach how to put an incredible plate of food together and how to make a flavor profile that makes sense. The knife skills, that's the most immediate satisfaction when people grasp the skill, and it's that aha moment that I referred to earlier, that, oh my God, I've been doing this incorrectly all my life. This is so much easier. That's one thing. The second thing is to build confidence in my students, that you don't have to be completely recipe dependent. So once you learn how to master a technique, how to pan-sear a chicken breast on top of the stove, or how to grill properly, just to know that you've changed somebody's life in a tiny way for the better is, the most satisfying thing. And yeah, just giving people the confidence not to be so recipe dependent and to learn how to create something on their own. I think it's a very tiny investment that's going to reap really great rewards. And that is learning how to put a meal together, save a ton of money from eating out, learn how to shop smarter. I pass along a lot of time and money-saving tips: how to grocery shop smarter, just so many tips I impart along the way, and how to prep, why prep is so important, how to make your life easier in the kitchen, how to organize your kitchen. I pass along a lot of valuable information, and I think, just one class, you'll come away with a lot of valuable tips.
My name is Jeffrey Ortega. I'm the instructor of Computers Level 1. So I've been teaching computers for more than 10 years. Computers Level 1 is actually really good because it's the basics of learning computers like a new world that would help you to understand and to use the computer as another way to communicate around the world with family members and friends. So my class, Level 1 computers, it will be really good for you because it will make the computer like another personal friend or partner for you, so you understand it. Computers Level 1, we start from the basics. We start parts of the computers from the inside and outside, which is software and hardware. I also gonna be able to, you can use it so you can surf around the web, look at pages that you've never seen before, check out your email, also be able to work on, Microsoft Office, Microsoft operating system, and also Apple's operating system. If you like the computers, if you think the computers, it will be a great way to start to communicate with people around the world and to communicate with friends. Taking my class, my course, it would help you a lot because again, you'll be able to interact with other people, but also learning a new world of computers, and that would help you to enhance your learning and also to maneuver the computer to become, and don't be scared to use it because computers are amazing to use. What would you learn in my class? You would learn software and hardware, stuff about the computer, parts of the computer, programs, applications. So you can look out for music, audio, music, audio, videos, pictures with your family, communicate with your family members throughout the world. So that's how you can do it in my Level 1 class. My name is Jeffrey Ortega. I'm the instructor for Computer Level 2 class. On my class, Level 2, you are already learning from the basics, not from the basics, but more than the basics. You would learn in my class, it would be artificial intelligence, virtual reality, machine learning, and all the good aspects from computers, which is also involving hardware and software programs. Our base is on 3 fun facts, which is artificial intelligence. I know that in the 20th century, we know that in computers, we use it in every single home that you guys see, in every house, or even you have a computer. If you see the computer is like another person, and so I would say that after the 20th century, obviously we have computers and all that, and now we're going to learn about artificial intelligence, which is better known as for robots. So that would help you to understand that we're becoming into a world that we're going to see artificial intelligence, machine learning, and many items that you have in your house that they use those type of programs to enhance better quality of life. So if you take my class, it will help you learn to understand how they were manufactured, but also how to use them in your everyday access. The best way and a fun way to learn a lot about machine learning, virtual reality, and artificial intelligence, and how you can use that to be able to use that in your personal home or even in a business. That would help you to use that and gather it to use for people around the world.
And last question, what will your students learn and what takeaways are expected?
All my students, I feel like over the next quarter or next course, I would feel very happy and more than excited that all my students are gonna have a lot of knowledge of whether any other classes that you will take with me. I feel like you guys are gonna evolve and enhance your learning, and you can use that with communicating with people, whether it's computers, whether it's Spanish, whether it's English. You guys will expand the knowledge and use that on your own personal and better way. And it will be makes me very happy that if you guys would join my class. Hi, my name is Jeffrey Ortega. I've been knowing Spanish since I was little. I was born in Colombia, South America, and I know the language very well. I came here to America when I was 11 years old. It's been more than 13 years, and that gives you the great possibility of knowing the language completely, Spanish. The Spanish class, when you take my Spanish class, you would learn the basics from greetings. How do you say hola, mi nombre es, which is hi, my name is, to maybe even get in a conversation. Grammarly, grammar, how to write it, how to compose it. That would be one of the key parts to learn in my class. Some exciting facts about my class is that besides learning in a gaming matter, you can also be able to communicate with family members and friends throughout the world. You can use them in Spanish, like if you visited another country, Latin American country, or if you've been to another place that you can hear it all the time, or even use it at your own house. That would help you to enhance your Spanish by taking my class. It would be a pleasure for me to have you guys in my class because, again, in a friendly, great way to learn is that you're going to be able to, maybe you've seen Spanish before, but you can also use that and take that as a weapon and use that with family members and friends to communicate to people that you had no way to communicate before. So being in my class, it will help you a lot to understand and to also be able to use that and share that with people. You would learn many things from greetings, like I said, hola, ¿cómo estás? To grammar, reading, writing. That would help you a lot.
I'm Barbara Gerson. I've been a teacher for over 40 years, and I have my master's in fine art education. I've been teaching adults for a very long time, and I find it very exciting to introduce art to as many people as I can. The Introduction to Drawing class is about learning how to draw. We all think that we can't, and I teach people the basics of how we see and how to take what we see and put it on paper, so that you're kind of learning how your eyes work and then how to take what you know and see and put it on a two-dimensional surface. I think in art in general that's exciting is you really start to see things. You start to really notice your world because you have to analyze them and really look at them closely and not just dismiss them like, oh, there's the tree. You look at the tree differently because you have to put it down and tell people about that tree visually. And so you get excited about clouds and trees and birds and bugs and things like that. People are just afraid they can't do it. And I think the message would be that all people, we are very creative creatures, whether we think we are or not, and everyone can learn to draw. We all have the same eyes, and we all see the same things. It's just a matter of learning how to interpret those things and put them on a paper. Learn the structures, like little tricks, basically, of how to organize what we see. So that we're going to be doing 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, elliptical perspective, and then use those tools to actually draw like bottles and flowers and vases and landscapes and rooms and gifts and, well, just about everything.
I've been a personal trainer for 30 years, and I have a specialty in senior fitness and orthopedic rehab. What we want to focus on is getting people to have more freedom of movement. The problem is a lot of times people's posture is limiting their movements. So we'd like to be able to get them to be more upright, to get rid of the forward leaning posture. So that would improve their balance and put their center of gravity more in their torso, where that would keep them from being, falling and getting into awkward situations. Also, we'd want to have more movement in the spine to take away pain in the neck, the back, and have people just be able to move more freely and more efficiently to get rid of the stress and the extra fatigue that would be caused by having bad posture. And also neck pain is a very big issue with posture because many people are curved in at the shoulders and the neck, which causes the front of the neck to become very tight and the back of the neck to become very weak. So we'd want to strengthen the back of the neck and get some stretching through the upper body to lift the upper body up more and just to have more of a natural curve of the spine. So it's very exciting if people could just get more upright and breathe better, move more freely, and have less pain. I think that would be the three most exciting things about improving one's posture. Posture Perfect would be a class where we would be able to speak with each person as to what their issues are with their posture. Some people are experiencing neck pain, back pain, balance issues. So we would like to get those people into class so they can address those issues and feel like their health is being improved.